A small home in Deltona. For Bill Tavernier, it's been shelter for nearly 20 years.
My mom asked me to come. My dad had died. She felt safer with someone else.
He lived here with his mom, Teresa, until she passed away in 2013. Bill knew his mom paid off the home years earlier and signed a quitclaim deed, adding him to ownership of the home in 2007. What he didn't know was in 2001, his mom took out a reverse mortgage, a mortgage allowing the homeowner to take money out of the value of the home for other expenses that typically gets paid back when the borrower passes away. Bill's mom took out around $70,000.
She was a wonderful woman, a wonderful person, but that generation, and especially being the heritage and the extraction, you didn't discuss any of that with your kids.
So for the next decade or so, Bill believed he could live out the rest of his days here if he chose to, until this past summer.
I was in shock for a couple of weeks. Actually was.
That's when the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, sued him to foreclose on the reverse mortgage. With principal, interest, and other fees, the federal government claims Bill owes nearly $190,000.
Hey, Gunner, come on, we're going to go car.
Since he and his dog Gunner survive mostly on Bill's Social Security checks, that kind of money isn't easy to come by. His attempts to fight the lawsuit on his own have been unsuccessful.
Anytime you transfer property from one person to another, even if it's a family member, do a title search. A title search costs a couple of $100. It's worthwhile to see what's there.
Real estate attorney Barry Miller said a title search would have showed the reverse mortgage, so Bill would have had a heads up. He also recommends for anyone who takes out a reverse mortgage to notify their family to try to avoid scenarios like this. Miller suspects HUD didn't realize Teresa passed away until Bill put the home on the market last year, and it's now calling in the loan, which it's entitled to do.
They're just going against the property. They're not going to try to get a deficiency judgment or any money from him because, of course, he's not the borrower. He never signed.
But why there was no communication or written correspondence all these years is what has Bill Tavernier frustrated and fearful for his future, with the home set to go to auction next month.
Am I going to survive this? I don't know. My dog and I are going to be homeless. That's what I'm staring at.